Alright, hello my lovely Aquariuses. How are you? How are you really? We're gonna go ahead and jump into your tarot reading. I pray that all is well with you lovelies. So, what do we have for Aquarius, okay? What energy are y'all in? Okay? What energy is my lovely Aquarius in? Okay? What energy is Aquarius in? Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. Good, okay? Networking, working with people. Okay, good. It's really good, okay? Could be finding yourself teaming up with people who are like-minded with you, okay? People who have the same dreams, goals, and aspirations as you, okay? Watching your circle closely, making sure they're on the same page as you, okay? So this is good. This is good, okay? What else do we have for Aquarius? Okay? What else do we have for Aquarius? Okay? We have the Page of Wands in reverse, okay? So for some of you Aquariuses, you can feel like if you are working on, I don't know why I'm getting this, but if you're working on a goal or something with people, you may feel like you can't do it by yourself, okay? We have the King of Cups here, okay? So that's good. Alright, so we have the King of Cups, okay? So what else do we have for Aquarius? Okay, we have the High Priestess card. Okay. Let's see if we can pull one more card for you guys here. Okay. What else do we have for Aquarius? Okay. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay, and we also have the Two of Swords, okay. So for some of you Aquariuses, if we're speaking finances, okay, if we're talking about like you opening up a business here or embarking on a new journey in regards to your passions, it's almost as if you're kind of not sure who you can network with or who you can trust, okay, with this business idea, okay? Now, if you're single and looking to get into a relationship or marriage, it's almost as if you're not moving forward just yet because you're not sure if, you know, you could actually be torn between two different people here, and you're just not sure which one you can actually trust and which one you can actually have something serious with here, okay? And it's like for the Aquariuses who are married, it's almost as if like there's something new here, okay? This Page of Wands in reverse, it's like a new chapter here, but it's been delayed, or you're just not going for it at all, because it's like right now you're sitting to yourself and it's like you're eyeballing the people around you, okay? So why the I'm gonna look into this some more, okay? So why are you eyeballing the people like this, okay? What's the Seven of Swords in reverse about? Okay, it's like you want to know the truth, you want to know who you can trust, who you can build with, who you can have this new beginning here with, okay? But you feel like that's holding you back, okay? So why the Page of Wands in reverse? Okay? Why the Page of Wands in reverse? What's that about? Okay? Right here with the Two of Swords, this speaks of indecision, having to make a decision, you're unsure of something, okay? Okay, so why the Page of Wands in reverse, okay? It's like you're avoiding getting into some type of connection, okay, or some type of business, or getting on some type of job, or accepting some type of offer, because one, you're not sure if you can trust it or not. Okay, so why are you questioning if you can trust it or not? Okay, so why the Seven of Swords in reverse, or why the Two of Swords? Okay, it's like you have an offer to work with people here. Okay, or maybe there's some type of social gathering, some type of invite or something, and you're just unsure about accepting an offer and moving towards it here. Okay, so why are you questioning? Why are you unsure if you can trust it or not? Okay. Okay. Why are you confused about this? Why are you confused about this? Okay. Okay, we have the Empress. Okay, so for some of you, it's almost as if you don't know if it'll basically turn out well or not. You don't know if it'll blossom into something beneficial or not. Okay, like for instance, if somebody came to you with a business deal or a business proposal, it sounds good, but you're just like, I don't know about that, because I don't know if that'll actually work out. I don't know if we're gonna actually get our money back. Okay, or if it's a job offer that was given to you or that was mentioned to you, it's like you're eyeballing it, but you're not sure about whether to take that offer or not, because you don't know if the money will be enough or not. Okay, so can we clarify this Empress card? Okay. And if it's relationship or marriage, it's almost as if like you don't know for sure if this is something that you can actually see yourself growing with, or something that, you know, it's like you don't know if it'll blossom into something beautiful. I don't know why I keep hearing it just blossom. Like you just want to know, like, is this going to go up from here? Is it something worth my time? Is it worth investing in? And the person that I do invest my time in, is it going to be worth it? Okay, is this person going to be able to reciprocate? Okay. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay. And for some of you, for a very select few, I don't know why I just picked this up, but you may be question if you should get involved with somebody or not, because you don't know if they're being honest or not about if they have another child in the picture. Okay, because with the Three of Pentacles, it's 2 women, 1 man, and we also have the Empress card, and it's a pregnant woman. Okay, so you could kind of be, for some of you Aquariuses, you could be confused about getting involved with somebody because you don't know if they have another child or not, if you don't know if you're pregnant or not. It's like you're trying to avoid getting into baby mama, baby daddy drama. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but that's what I got off of that. Okay, so what else do we need to know here? Okay, okay, what else do we need to know here? For some of you, it looks like you're trying to avoid some type of love triangle. Okay, but you don't know for sure or not if this person has another person on the side here. Okay, or you don't know if this person has another child. Okay, so that could be a fear for some of you. Okay, so what else do we have for Aquarius? Okay, that is pretty scary though, not knowing for sure if a person has another child or not. That is pretty scary. Okay, that is pretty scary. So I don't blame you for whatever Aquarius feels like that, has those thoughts. Okay, alright. Alright, what else do we have for Aquarius? I'm just not realizing I was shuffling the cards and y'all here the whole time. So sorry if that was really loud the whole time. Okay. Alright, what else do we have for Aquarius? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? Okay. Just like you're unsure whether to get into this or not, or to accept this offer or not, okay? You just don't know if it'll be worth your time or not. You're trying to sit to yourself and really use your intuition here with this High Priestess card and kind of see your way through. It's like you're trying to feel the situation out before you get into it, okay? Because it's like you want to avoid any type of delays, any type of drama. Okay, so we have the Hierophant also. So yeah, y'all are, this situation or this offer, okay, this really has you in your head, okay? You could actually be overthinking it quite a bit, okay? Then we got the Hierophant card, the Two of Swords, we got the High Priestess, and we have the King of Cups, okay? So all of those are about looking within, being unsure, looking for, you know, internal guidance, okay? So you just, it's like you want to make sure that this is safe before you jump into it. You want to make sure it's legit before you jump into it. It's like you're not trying to take any type of risks here at all, okay? So right here we have the Devil card, okay? So for some of you Aquariuses, the person who came, if this is about money, you may view the person as kind of shady, okay? You may wonder if they have any type of ulterior motives, okay? Or if they are, like, not really, I don't know why I'm getting this, but some of you might be trying to figure out if they're trying to set you up, okay? Or scam you, okay? And or if this relationship or marriage, it's like you just, right now you're not really viewing this person as trustworthy, okay? Because we got the Three of Pentacles, which could emphasize on, you know, like a triangle, like a love triangle. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, so it's like you're trying to avoid being hurt. And we also have the Devil card, okay? So it's like right now you're not really trusting this person, or even if they're proposing to you, you're not really trusting this, okay? And it's like you're not trying to get into something that you feel uncomfortable with and that you don't trust 100%. And it's like you're also not trying to miss a good opportunity here, okay? Because with the Empress card, it's like you see the potential in it. You know, you see that it could be something really nice and really fruitful, but it's like you want to know for sure if it will be before you invest your time into it, okay? And you know, I actually was thinking about that earlier. You know, it's like when it comes to relationships and marriages, and you know, even like success and stuff, it's like I was just asking myself, like, do we really want these things? Or, you know, like for instance, if it's a person who they say to themselves, I want a relationship, okay, or a serious relationship, I want a serious committed relationship, and then somebody comes along and they agree with them that they want one as well. I got to thinking to myself, like, do these people really want each other, or do they both just want a committed relationship? You know, so, because it's like if they genuinely wanted each other, they wouldn't really look at the outcome, you know, they would just be enjoying each other, you know. But I think over time, it's like we are we've grown to like place security in a specific outcome. It's like we've started to value that more than we do people, you know. And it's like nowadays we don't want to invest in anybody unless we see that it's something serious and unless we know that it will work out. But the thing is, it's like you just never know if it will or not, you know, especially in love. It's like a big gamble, you know. And it's like you never know for sure, you know. So it's just like the person that has offered you something, it's just like, are you interested in this person, or are you interested in the outcome? You know, because we have the Empress card here. Okay, so this speaks of growth and something blossoming into something beautiful. You know, so it's like you only will want to get involved with this person if you know that it will go right. You know, or if you know that this person is serious, you know. So it's like, do you really want that person, or do you just want a specific outcome with them? You know? And that's weird how I have conversations with myself, and then when I do y'all's tarot readings, that's what it ended up being about. You know? But I think we all do that. It's like, especially in like love, you know. Like, we don't want to deal with nobody unless we know if they're serious. And we only develop feelings for people who are serious. So it's just like, let's say for instance you develop feelings for somebody who doesn't want anything serious. And then somebody who does want something serious, you don't have feelings for them. You know, it's just like, which one would you choose? Okay? It's like, are you attaching yourself to an outcome, which is that relationship or that marriage? Or are you looking to form an actual healthy attachment to another person, you know? So that's just food for thought, okay, to my Aquariuses who you're dealing with somebody. And I myself struggle with that too, okay? But when you're dealing with somebody, but it's like you don't want to, it's like you're not trying to invest your time or anything unless you know for sure that this person is legit, you know? And it's just like, how long will it be before you find out if they are or not, you know? It's just like, what if they are legit? But because you're contemplating so long, you know, what if you end up missing that opportunity, you know? So with love, it's just really a really big risk, you know? It's like, we can't control the outcome. You know, we can't control if it'll play out right. Even if this person does tell us that they want something committed, it's like there is no guarantee that it will work, you know. So it's just like, instead of looking for a specific outcome, it's like we have to be more comfortable with going with the flow and not really expecting much, like not really expecting a specific outcome, you know. And that's really hard to do because we thrive on security, you know. We want to know things. You know, that's why most people, you know, get tarot readings done. Because it's like, we want to know what's going on. We want to know what comes next. But sometimes we just don't know, you know. And that's really scary, you know. Especially if you're like me, where you like to know things. You like to be in control. It's really hard for people like us just in general, you know. It's like this stock. If one of your Aquariuses are wanting to invest in this stock, but you don't know if it'll be a good return or not, you know, it's good that you're taking this time to really like reflect over this. But it's like, the time that you're reflecting, what if you're wasting time, and what if it will turn out well? You know, it's like you just never will know, Aquarius, unless you actually put yourself in that situation, which that's really scary, to put yourself in something and not know how it's going to turn out. Because we want this guaranteed good outcome, but there is no guaranteed outcome, you know. And that's the sad part about it. And honestly, at the end of my bottom right here, we have the Star card, okay? So it's like, whatever has been presented to you, Aquarius, or whatever person you're dealing with, this is something or somebody that you actually view as your wish fulfillment. It's just, you don't know if it will work or not. You don't know if it will turn out good or not. You know, you don't know if it will be betrayed or not. You don't know, you know, you don't know if this person will cheat or not. You don't know if this person has somebody else or not. It's like, you just don't know, you know. And it's like your fear of not knowing is what's holding you back. With this Two of Swords, that's what has you confused on if you should take this offer or not, or take this person serious or not, or take this person's proposal, you know. or to get in that business deal or to accept that job offer, because you want a guaranteed outcome. You want to know for sure that it will play out well, but, and if you're tuning into this tarot reading to get a type of prediction, I'm going to have to make another video as a disclaimer to let people know, like, I don't try to look into the future. All I do is pinpoint current energies. And if I see anything weird, I call it out and I tell y'all what to look out for. But as far as predicting y'all's futures, like, that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for. Because there is no guaranteed good outcomes. It's just all about risk. With this being, with this star card being at the bottom of the deck, with this being something that you really value, or a person that you really value, it's just like, are you going to miss out on this opportunity or this person because of your fear of this certain outcome not coming alive, or are you going to give it a chance? So it's kind of like, in this situation, it's like your desire has to be, it's like right now, it's like your fear is overpowering your desire for this. It's like your fear is overpowering your passion. It's like, I really want this person. I view this person as my dream person, the person I can have it all with. But it's like your fear of the unknown, your fears, your anxieties, your worries right now is overweighing and overpowering your desire for this person. Because it's like, although this is the person you truly want, it's like you don't even want to invest your time in them or take them serious unless you know for a fact that this will work out well. But what if you'll never know, Aquarius? Will that mean that you'll never try? Okay? And I understand exactly where you're coming from. I myself, I'm very guilty of this. Like, I don't deal with anybody unless I know for sure we're going to be together for the rest of our life. But the thing is, like, who can guarantee that? Who can guarantee that? Like, I can meet somebody right now and we both can agree, like, yeah, we want family, we want kids, we're going to be together for the rest of our life. But who can guarantee that? Because the thing is, if it's not a part of God's will, it ain't about what we agree on. We could agree to get married right now, but if that's not a part of God's will, So I see why you're praying, It's like you want to know, like, God, is this a part of your will? Is this meant for me? Is this the person you want for me? So, and I don't know if y'all checked out the video that I uploaded or not about the divine alignment. But it's basically, one of them were saying that I'm only attracted to who God has chosen for me. I only want the people around me that God has chosen for me. And honestly, this affirmation will allow you to attract those people, and whoever or whatever is not for you, you'll notice that they'll kind of fall off. So right now, how you're praying and looking for signs and hints and clues and stuff, just pray for a sign, and if you use your affirmations, like I said, like, I only want the people around me who's good for me, okay? And whoever is not meant for me, I ask that you remove them from my life. Whoever is not, if this person is not meant for me, okay, if this person is not God sent, I ask that you remove this person from my options, But yeah, for this to be the person you really want, Aquarius, it's almost just like, what's more important to you? Getting to experience this person or reaching a specific outcome, Because the thing with that outcome is, like, that's not really something that, can be promised to you, And that's really how most of us end up getting our hearts broken, because we have a specific outcome. But something I've learned about love is that love, it doesn't work towards a specific goal, it just is. Love doesn't occur when we feel like we can trust this person. Love doesn't occur whenever we know that this person will cheat. Just love exists by itself, So it's almost as if right now, Aquarius, you have conditions on your love. Like, I only love this person if I know they're serious, or I only love this person if I know they won't cheat. It's like you're placing rules on your love, and it's just like, do you really love this person, or are you wanting a specific outcome to occur with this person, or this business deal that you're kind of eyeballing. It looks like something you're really interested in. Kind of looks like your dream offer, but you don't know if it will play out right. So it's like, is this really your dream offer, or were you just expecting a specific outcome, Or are you just expecting it to go a certain way? Okay? But to me, I've learned that love, it exists by itself. Whether this person is loyal or not, the love is there for them. That's what real love is. Does that mean you have to be with that person if they cheat or not? No. Okay? But your love would still exist. Whether this person cheats or not, whether they lie or not. If your love is real, it will be there regardless. But that does not mean that you have to be with them. Okay? If, they were cheating or whatnot. Okay? For some of you, Aquarius, it's almost as if you could be dealing with somebody who you do have a lot of love for them, and maybe they have hurt you, and you're trying to avoid getting hurt by them again. It's just like, should I continue to stay with them? I really love them. I want this to work, And that's up to you. I'll never give you a clear-cut answer, because everybody's life path is, very different. Okay? And we also have the Sun card here. Okay? So yeah, this is a person that you truly love. Okay? If you're already with them, and it's like maybe they have hurt you before, but you realize like, hey, I could leave them, but hey, I still got love for this person. But something I've realized is that just because you love a person, it doesn't mean you have to stay and allow them to treat you a certain way. Okay? Because it's like, who do you love more, them or yourself? Okay? You can love a person and not deal with them. You love them from afar, or at least until they get their act together. Some people, they learn better through distance and through your absence. And then they can come back around into their higher version of themselves and make it work. But if this person is hurting you, lying, cheating, hiding things from you, you know that you deserve better. And I know for some of you, Aquarius, is if you're with this person, you don't want to let them go, because this is the person that you really love. It's like you're torn between it. Like, should I stay? Because I really love this person. This is the person that I wanted it all with. Or it's like, should I leave? Okay? And with this double card, Aquarius, I don't know why I keep getting this, but this is something about an outcome. You could actually be stuck in a toxic relationship or marriage because you're attached to a certain outcome. Maybe this person promised you something. It's like you're waiting for that to happen, but it's like in the process, you don't know if you should stay or not, because maybe this person has hurt you before and betrayed you. But it's like you're still there. It's like you want to move on because this person has probably hurt you. Okay? But it's like maybe this person promised you something, or maybe you really wanted it all with this person and that's what y'all were working towards, but they just slipped up and they just kind of went off track. But like, I still want a relationship with this person. I still want marriage with this person. You know, but they hurt me. So I probably should move forward, but my love is still there. So should I go back, stay, try to make it work with this person, you know, my dream person, or move on, you know? But right now it looks like y'all are seeking divine guidance, okay, which is really good, okay? For some of you, you could be actually looking for signs and stuff, okay? But I would just say to follow your intuition. With this High Priestess card here, y'all's intuition is going to really be kicking into high gear. Okay, so whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, whatever visions you have, whatever dreams you end up having from this day forward, really pay attention to them, okay? And you're gonna know which decision to make, okay? You're gonna know what decision to make. But I would just say to make sure that you're not being stuck to a situation. Just make sure that whatever decision you make is not based on a specific outcome that you want to come alive. And make sure it's actually grounded in reality. Okay? So if you're avoiding taking an opportunity or being with a person because you have a fear of a certain outcome not occurring, okay, it's just like, what's more important, your experience with this person or it developing into a relationship or it developing into a marriage? You know, what do you value more, that outcome or that person just in general, whether that outcome comes alive or not? You know, and if you are already in a relationship or marriage and you've been hurt by this person, and it's like you're torn between if you should stay or not because you really love this person and because they probably promised you something, I would actually say to make sure you're not being manipulated, okay? Because something I've learned is when a person who's toxic, if they find out what it is that you want, like if they know you want a serious committed relationship, it's like they'll kind of dangle that over your head, okay, while they continue to do what they do and hurt you in the process. It's like, I apologize, we're not going to do that no more. We can get married, we're going to get married, we're still going to get married. It's like they try to reassure you and let you know that they're still going to make your outcome come alive, you know, and that's basically playing off of your emotions and playing off of, you know, basically your vulnerabilities for this person, okay? So I would just say to be careful with that if that's what type of person you're dealing with, okay? And yeah, but y'all's intuition is kicking up. It's kicking into high gear, okay? So you're gonna know what to do, okay? You're gonna know what to do. But for my Aquariuses who you're kind of second guessing yourself when it comes to taking an offer, you know, because you don't know if it'll work out or not. It's like you'll never know, Aquarius, until you actually test it out, you know. And like I told Gemini, if you're okay with getting into something with somebody and it not turning out a certain way, if you're okay with that, I say go for it. But if you, like, y'all know yourselves, if you feel like you will be completely devastated, okay, and hurt by this not turning out a certain way, you know, I would just say to really be careful there, okay? But y'all know what y'all can handle and what y'all can't handle, okay? But I'll just say when you get into it, to kind of loosen up your expectations, to just view it as something lightweight. Just view it as you getting to know this person. And if you're not okay with getting to know a person and it not developing into something serious, honestly, I'm the same way, okay? My Mercury's in Scorpio, okay? So, yeah, I'm the same way. I really don't deal with anybody unless I know that they're serious. But it's just like, what about the person that I actually have a strong connection with? What about the person that I actually do have love for? You know, does that mean to cross them out because I can have a specific outcome with them? You know, so yeah, that's something to really think about, Aquarius. That's something to really think about. But I think over the years, we've grown comfortable with attaching ourselves to a certain outcome so that we can guarantee security. But just because a person does say they want a relationship or they do put a ring on your finger, that doesn't guarantee that it will work, you know? So it's kind of like for best results, it's best that we do just go with the flow. But everybody doesn't know how to do that. Honestly, me, myself, personally, I don't know how to do that, you know? I don't know how to just go with the flow and not expect certain things, you know? And I guess you can say that it breeds from some type of insecurity to where, like, if things don't go a certain way, that wouldn't make me feel comfortable, you know? So it's like we have to grow to be so confident in ourselves that we're okay with it not working out, you know? It's like whether this turns into a relationship or not, I will be okay. Whether this person proposes or not, that's okay. You know, I just want to enjoy this person's company. I'm fine on my own. I'm happy on my own. I don't have any expectations. I'm not coming from a place of lack. My cup runneth over, okay? And this person is an add-on. They do not determine if my life is complete or not. I'm not expecting anything. They are just simply an add-on. So it's okay if this doesn't work out. It's okay, you know, if a certain outcome is not met. I am satisfied and I am enough on my own. Okay? So, yeah. This is actually pretty good reading, Aquarius. You know it? This is actually pretty cool. You know, and I also think that whenever we attach ourselves to a specific outcome in love, I think that's actually, I would actually compare that to like emotional codependency, because it's just like we only want to invest emotions if we know that it will play out a certain way, you know. Like if we know for a fact this person will marry us, that's the only way we'll, you know, invest emotions. But when they don't, that's whenever we kind of feel butthurt a little bit, or hearts get broken, or, you know. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like we're trying to avoid getting hurt, okay? So, yeah, it's like that insecurity is still there. It's like, I really like this person, I want this, but I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to be betrayed, I don't want this to fail, I want it to work, you know? But there is no guarantees, you know? So it's like we have no choice but to go with the flow, you know? So it's kind of like we have to learn serenity. I don't know if y'all know the serenity prayer or not, but it's, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, so in that first part where it says, God give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot control, you know, when it comes to love, we cannot control the outcome, you know, we can't control that. So it's just like with this High Priestess card and this Hierophant card, how you're seeking for divine answers, divine guidance, and you're praying more. It's like in this situation, we have to pray for acceptance, pray for God to show us a way to be okay with not reaching a specific outcome with this person, you know, praying for God to allow us to loosen our grips on control and for things to go a certain way, you know. And the part in the serenity prayer where it says, give me the courage to control the things I can, you know, in this situation, we can control our thoughts, okay, we can control our feelings and what actions we take. That's what we can control, you know. And the last part where it says the wisdom to know the difference, you know, it's like we have to know what it is that we can and can't control, you know. But if you're wanting to invest in a stock, that's not something we can control if it'll, you know, skyrocket or not. You know, only thing we can control is how much money we put in and when we pull the money out. You know? If it comes to a relationship or marriage, we can't control if this person decides they want to wake up one morning and go cheat. We can't control that. But we can control ourselves, you know, to where if that person does decide they want to do that, we can decide to be done with them, you know. So there's some things we have control over, Aquarius, and there's other things like outcomes that we cannot control, you know, and we have to learn how to be okay with that. And if we don't know how to be okay with that, we have to pray for God to show us how to be okay with that. Pray for acceptance, you know, pray for serenity, you know, and that's whenever things will start to make much more sense. That's when we can loosen our grip on the need to control things and people, or for them to be a certain way before we invest into them, you know, because what fun is it holding back our love from somebody that we genuinely love because we don't know if it'll play out a certain way? Like, what fun is that? It's like all that love for this person, all this desire, we're holding it in, we're not expressing how we feel because we don't know if it'll work out or not. That's not fun, you know? So just imagine if we could love freely, if we could invest freely, you know, without being too worried about if it'll be worth it or not. Like, who cares if it's worth it or not? Is that something we want to do or not? So, yeah, I really like this reading, Aquarius. It's amazing how I literally was having this conversation with myself earlier, and it ended up being in y'all's tarot reading. I think that's absolutely amazing. It's like I'm able to predict. It's like I cannot predict y'all's future, but I can predict what y'all's reading will be about. And it's based off the conversations that I end up having with myself earlier in the day, you know? So I could be clairaudience, clairvoyance, one of them. I don't know what it is. But I can actually hear myself in my head about certain things. I don't know. It's really weird. But, yeah. I'll let y'all go, Aquarius. Thanks so much for listening. I hope that this really gave you food for thought, okay? It gave you a lot to think about, okay? And don't forget the serenity prayer, okay? Which is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? So, yeah, that's pretty much it, Aquarius. Thanks again so much for tuning in. I pray that this tarot reading really gave you guys a better understanding of your situation and allowed you to look at your situation from a different angle, okay? And yeah, you'll never know unless you give it a try, Aquarius, okay? So yeah, I'll let y'all go. Once again, thanks so much for listening. Until next time, toodles!